This is a spring-powered machine, so inside here is what they call a clockwork motor, because it's like an old clock. I'm going to crank it up, but the crank doesn't actually turn the record, it just tightens the spring. And then here, this releases the spring, so that turns the record, but the recording is just powered by air pressure. So when they play, they're going to disturb the air molecules in the room. Some of them are going to be bouncing, knocking into one another, and pushing the sound wave pattern down the horn. As the horn gets smaller, there's less and less space, so the air pressure increases. So it's a strong air pressure that hits the diaphragm.
What's the diaphragm made of?
I have two types. I have a glass and a mica. The glass distorts a little more easily, so I'm using the mica. And then on the other side of the mica diaphragm is a little knife. On this type of machine, it's round, like an ice cream scoop. So when you cut the groove, you're cutting a round groove. And so the diaphragm, they'll play, the air molecules start bouncing into one another. That gets the diaphragm vibrating in the sound wave pattern. And so the knife is going like this on the diaphragm, cutting into the record, and then this machine also has a feed screw right here, so as it turns, it's pushing the cutter from right to left. So it's going to cut one continuous helix groove. And you've heard the term cut a record, right? That's what we're doing, literally. So we're going to have excess wax flying off. And so my job is to get the wax out of the way. Because what happens sometimes, it may happen, is if the wax doesn't get pushed out of the way, it can get stuck under the knife, which results in a drop of level. So I have this little airbag. I'm going to be blowing the wax out of the way. Okay, so this is just a test.
So this is just a test, right?
Yeah.
This is our test run. This is our test.
And you guys you'll hear it when it starts cutting. You'll hear it as the knife touches down. And so just give it like just about a second to sort of settle in place, and then you can start. Crank.
Are you going to play it back on the same machine?
No, this machine's set up for recording. That machine's set up for playback. So I'll play back on this machine.